Good
Good
morning.
morning. How is everyone today?
I'm doing good.
That's awesome. Good morning, Paula. Thank you so much for being here, sweetheart.
How are you doing?
Me, I'm doing good now that I have my second cup of coffee. Good
Hey,
morning,
Diane.
Diane.
Hi, Paula.
Everything is better with coffee or whatever your favorite morning brew is.
Mm-hmm.
There's Crafting Amy and there's Leslie. Good morning. Good morning, Bonnie. Boy,
Good
y'all are just,
morning, Amy. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Bonnie.
I'm doing great, Paula. How are you? It is a little cloudy here in Arlington, Texas this morning. And you know what? Last night, it started getting a little chilly, or chilly for Maureen anyway. Good morning, Pam. How are you, sweetie? And Carla? Well, I've been awake. I was just a little late getting my second cup because I wanted to have it as soon as I sat down. Excuse me.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, Sarah. You snuck in me. Paula says she's been awake. She woke up an hour ago. Okay.
Hi, Jane.
Good morning, Jane. How are you? We're so glad all of you are up and visiting with us this
Hi,
morning. It's a little
Robin.
good morning, Robin. I hope everyone has something to drink.
I do if I quit spilling it on me.
Oh no.
So we won a game of cards, and they won a game of cards.
Uh-huh.
And
So
I
did y'all
said, I've had enough. My back is killing me.
oh. So you didn't get to stay to break the tie?
I didn't feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah, when you start feeling pain, I don't care where it's at. Nothing becomes fun anymore. Paula says she's going to go get her first cup of coffee. Oh my goodness. So what you working on, Keri? Oh, is that another Persian tile?
It's Paragon Afghan from Hirschner's,
Okay. Well, I like the
and
colors so far.
it's in layers.
Ooh. Oh, Jane's working on her Wordle. Have you done your Wordle this morning?
I think so. I No, I haven't. I'm on it.
I don't do Wordle. I do like to do four picks, one word, but several of them have. I just found a really cute pattern for boot cuffs. It was a free Ravelry download, and it said it was easy. Ha ha. Well, is it knit or crochet, Leslie? Sarah's going to let us know what her weather is like in just a minute.
Let's see. Did I do my Wordle? Oh, nope.
Oh my goodness, Robin, I am so sorry. She said her hernia flared up yesterday for the first time in a long, long time. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
no.
sweetheart. Ooh, in Schofield, it is 38 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. The wind is blowing from the east at 6 miles per hour with a 90% crochet with a 90% humidity. Oh my goodness. Leslie said it's crochet. Good morning, Asia Joe.
Good morning, Asia.
I know, Asia Joe, I was sitting here just a minute ago trying to be sure that I left my thumbs on both my own channel and Keri's, and I couldn't find mine. It's like, what in the world? I know you do, Leslie. Y'all, Leslie has just learned to knit, and I tell you what, she is just going and a blowing with that. Leslie, could you drop the link to that free boot cuff pattern for us in the chat? Just in case somebody needs like a little idea or stocking stuffer. Let's see, weather in Wyndham is 49 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's a little bit warmer for Paula. The wind's blowing from the southwest, and she has 83% humidity. So there you go, folks. A pattern for boot cuffs, and it's free. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, there's scallop boot cuffs. I bet those are going to be pretty. Just imagine all the colors you can make with that. Thank you, Jane. I do appreciate that. So, yes, please, as you're coming in, we don't care whose channel you're on, please be sure and leave your thumbprint because you know it helps the channels a lot. Oh, Bonnie, bless you, sweetheart. She's going to the cemetery later today. 3 years of Val's passing. Hard day for me. It's always is, isn't it? 43 years.
Oh, hon, I'm so sorry.
Yes. But 43 years, what a blessing. Weather in Louisville is partly cloudy at 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is blowing from the southeast with a humidity of 93%. Goodness gracious. I don't know what the humidity is here. All I can say is it's cloudy and chilly.
Hi, Samantha.
Good morning, Samantha. How are you? We're so happy you're here. Leslie says that the boot cuffs are pictured in a mustard color, which she loves, but she's making them in a cream color. Let's see what Samantha's weather is. Fort Collins, partly cloudy, 41 degrees Fahrenheit, winds blowing from the south, okay, at 5 miles per hour, and the humidity is 87%. She just woke up. Good morning, Amy
Oh.
T.
Good morning, Amy.
That's like the best thing, Bonnie. Precious human, a godly man. So she was blessed, 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 and loved.
That's good.
Yes, you were. Yes, ma'am. Blessed and loved. Can't ask for any more than that, can you?
Nope. Do I sound a little better?
Yes. San Angelo. All right, here we go. Pam. Mostly cloudy, 70 degrees. Winds blowing from the south at 16, and the current humidity is 78%. Well, that's about typical this time of the year, isn't it?
I woke up at 5, but I was hacking from 4 to 5.
Mercy. You have heavy pollen in your area right now? I mean, with it being fall.
I think it's the changing of the season.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have allergies.
Oh, you don't? Oh, bless.
No, that's what they said.
Oh, you don't have allergies? Oh.
Nope, that's what an allergist said. Because I told him I have allergies every time the season changes, and he goes, Well, I don't understand that because you don't have any allergies. And I'm like, well, I don't understand that since what my mom isn't allergic to, my dad is.
Oh,
Hi,
good morning,
Tori.
Glory. She's working on the edge of her Boggy Creek baby blanket. Boy, that's a little hard to say if you try to say it fast. Well, that's good, Dory. How are your bones coming along?
Yeah, them bones, them bones.
I know. With this being October, some folks may think that we're talking about skeleton bones or something, for Halloween. Well, we have 22 folks in here, so I thought that we might just talk a little bit crochet. Let's see. These are just the most popular questions that when people go out on Google or whoever it is, that you may happen to use whenever you're doing searches. These are like the most common questions that are normally asked. Number one, what do you think is the most popular crocheted item?
Blankets.
Nope.
Mm.
Dory wanted a joke. Why do trees seem suspicious on sunny days? Don't know. They're just a bit shady. Dory's saying hats. Yes. Baby clothes. Yes. So the most popular crocheted items are anything that is a wearable. See, you're all getting there for kids and adults, such as hats, fingerless gloves, and cowls. Anything that's a head accessory, such as nope, not doilies, not shawls.
Hi,
Because
Sandra.
good morning, Sandra. Because it says hats, fingerless gloves, cowls, headbands, ear warmers, earrings, and hair scrunchies. And then, as far as baby items are concerned, booties, bonnets, loveys, and bibs. I would have thought baby blankets would have been like the top for as far as baby clothes were concerned, but it's not. It's all about the smaller items.
Oh, I finished that doily for my mom.
I saw the picture. Let me make her big. It turned out gorgeous, folks.
I gotta find it.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, just a sec. Look, folks, isn't that gorgeous? And I
Now
think
she didn't want it blocked.
she didn't.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
So
Well, maybe she has where's she going to put it?
right next to her chair.
Well, but does she have like a round table maybe she was going to put it on and just
A
wanted it to
square.
a square? Okay. It is pretty, isn't it, Diane and Carla? It's really,
Thank
really
you.
good. Let's see. I love this one. Is crochet a cheap hobby?
No.
A resounding no. It does say, however, that crochet can be as cost effective as you make it. And that's right. If I can make myself stay within a certain budget, then, I can make it as cost effective as I want. But we all know that new yarns come out and we're like, oh, I got to go get some. Or it goes on sale. Oh, I got to grab it while it's on sale, especially clearances, right? So, yeah, but I think it's that way with every hobby, whether you paint or crochet, knit, do the diamond paintings, embroider, woodworking, any craft that you like to do that is more of a hobby and not something that you're getting into to make money. It can be just as cost effective as you make it. Yes, everybody's saying nope, nope, nope. Oh, let's see. Oh, I loved this one. Um, Now, there's more than one answer. So, really, I guess you could say it's more of a personal preference. But what do you think is considered to be the prettiest crochet stitch? Now,
The
I know we all have
prettiest?
our favorites. Yes, there are 12 that are listed.
Hmm.
Yeah, everybody's thinking. Second. All right. Well, the prettiest, the one that came in ranked as number one, is the even moss stitch. Has anybody worked
Hmm.
with the even moss stitch?
Me too, Dory.
Dory likes the pineapple. Yes. The star stitch did happen to be one of them. But the even moss stitch is chosen as number one because it can be worked in the most projects, such as hats and scarves and beanies and let's see, booties and head warmers and cowls and um, cardigans. Yes. Somebody who, Jane, you were correct. The star stitch came in at number two. Bam says, when I do the moss stitch, it ain't very even. uh, the star stitch, as I said, came in as number two. It says it is a great stitch to learn if you want to expand, your repertoire. Um, what do you think number three is? Did Granny D
No,
sneak in?
she's not here.
Okay. The alpine stitch is the most beautifully textured stitch because it uses the front post double crochets. Um, this one is the most popular for blankets. Can you believe that? I would not have chosen the alpine stitch to be the most popular for
Mm-mm.
blankets. No, not me anyway. And I don't know where this survey was taken. Okay, but this is as of February 2023. So who knows? Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good morning, Angela. Yeah, but cluster stitch.
Well, we'll see if it makes the top 12. Number four is considered to be the tulip stitch. It says it's great if you are looking to make a blanket, a scarf, or a wrap because it closely resembles the corner to corner stitch. Since I haven't made a corner to corner yet, I wouldn't know. Let's see. I said moss stitch was boring, so I apologize to Granny D wherever she is. Oh, I got you. Yes, Danny D does love the moss stitch, doesn't she? I think it's her go-to whenever she just wants to whip something out real
Isn't
quick.
it a single crochet chain one?
Excuse me. What did you ask, Keri?
Hi, Barbara. I said, isn't it single crochet chain one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good morning, Barb. How are you? All right, coming in at number 5 is the Irish stitch. Let's see. Now I'm surprised. Well, number 6 is the linen stitch, which a lot of us grew
Hi,
up calling it the
Ashley.
mod stitch. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? Yes, yes, and that's the reason why I don't use the alpine stitch for a blanket, even a baby blanket. Diane said I tried working up 2 alpine stitch baby blankets this summer, and they took forever. Yes, and that's the reason why I don't use it for a blanket, an Afghan, anything. Now, I'm surprised that this made the top 7 because I don't use this stitch hardly at all, but it's called the block stitch because it has become popular because it gives more of a modern look. And you'll find the block stitch used more for house decor or that kind of thing. And I guess that's the reason why I don't use it. So um, I'm not much into the only thing I would make a lot of, and I don't mind making baskets, but that's about as house decor as I get. I don't crochet things up like for pillows or slip covers, wall hangings, that kind of thing. So Dory says her go-to is either the slanted stitch or the corner to corner because it's fast. Well, that's good. The ridge chevron stitch is Ashley's. Oh, that's great, Ashley. She now is up to 125 subscribers, guys, which is awesome considering just a couple of weeks ago, what, she was about 37, I think. I know, weighing under 50. Yes. All right, that came in at number 7. Let's see what is number 8. Now, this is one of my favorites. I love using it a lot for hats, ear warmers, and scarves. This stitch is perfect for beginners, the primrose stitch. I really like this one, especially if you separate it out with maybe just some simple double crochets or front post, what I call the camel stitch. I really, really love the primrose stitch. Now, I this one's called the tilted rose stitch. I'm thinking I know this one by another name, but looking at it, I can't really call it up in my head. It says this is a fairly easy stitch once you get the hang of it. It consists of singles, doubles, and a chain stitch. It's really fun to work up. Works well for a wrap or a scarf. Looking at the pattern, there's no rhyme or reason to that. Now I'm surprised this one made the top 10. Good morning, Jay. How are you?
Good morning, Joy.
And there is our Miss. Did I say Jay? I'm sorry. Joy, because I was looking at Candy right up underneath there. Good
Good
morning to
morning,
both of you
Candy.
ladies. How are y'all? I do like this next one, and I think it looks gorgeous in a scarf, whether it's a thin scarf or a wide scarf. I really like it for making up things for men. Is called the side saddle stitch. I really like this one. It's just a series of singles and doubles and chain stitches, but I really do like this one. I think it makes a very nice, simple pattern. And like I said, I really like it whenever I'm doing men's, excuse me, something for a man. And I'll be darned. The single crochet chevron stitch comes in at number 11. I think that was probably my very first blanket that my grandma made me learn to do. And I like it because, there are so many different patterns out there for you can call it the ripple stitch, you can call it the chevron stitch. I mean, there's just many different names for it. And of course, it depends on how you work um, that stitch as to whether you just make it all flat or you give it some ridges. Good morning, Sam. How are you?
Good morning, Sam.
Let's see who number 12 is. The even berry stitch. Um, because it creates a very nice texture. And not only does it create a nice texture, but I don't know about you guys, I love the denseness of the fabric. And of course, that's going to depend on the yarn weight and the hook that you use. So um, I really do enjoy it. Again, it's another good one if you want to whip up a quick hat or a beanie. So, what are some of your most favorite stitches that you like to use, especially if you're just, you're bored with what you're working on? Um, you want something quick and easy to do, whether it be a washcloth or a small scarf or a cowl. What is your go-to stitch?
I go to a doily.
You got
Serious.
yeah.
That's what I did. I went to a doily.
You went to a doily. No, Sandra, I just went out and Googled and I said, what are the most popular stitches? And this was as of February 2023. Let me see who the source was. Well, don't ask me how to say this name. I'm going to try it and we'll see how well I butcher it. Croden Crochet. Let me see who the other one was that I pulled up.
Nice, Jane.
What is she like?
She said that she used the chevron stitch for her very first blanket that she ever made for her son Scott.
Yep. Oh, yes, Joy, the Celtic weave. Oh my goodness. I didn't learn that until I want to say recently, but I know it's at least 4 or 5 years. Um, I was always a little,
Good morning, Jessica.
good morning, Jessica. We're so happy that you're here. I don't want to say I was scared of it, but maybe hesitant. You know how you look at it, and I mean, it was the same way when I first learned to do cables. I looked at that and thought, there's no way I can do that. So it took me a while to just finally say, okay, get me some yarn and a hook. The best way to learn is just to get in there and do it and practice it and practice it. I think many of you, if you've watched any of my videos on my journey through the world of mosaic, it just always looked too intricate for me. And I just couldn't figure out how in the world, they could get those patterns going. But I think if I'd have just sat myself down and actually looked at it, watched some videos, got a book, something, I probably would have started mosaics a long, long time ago. So the only thing I can say to new crocheters is don't let anything just from the looks of it uh, make you shy away from it. You know, the best thing to do is to just pick up a hook and yarn and either watch it on YouTube because there's lots of tutorials out there for just about any kind of stitch that's created. Um, just find yourself someone that you really like to listen to, look at their design, and practice it. Let's see. Jessica says, I'm trying to work up the courage to do the broomstick lace. I think it's so pretty. I'll tell you what, when my mom first learned how to do the broomstick lace, We all laughed at her. I'm sorry. We really, really did because that was one stitch that she struggled with learning because it just didn't make much sense to her. But once she learned it, I mean, we all got something made with the broomstick lace. Pam says, my very first blanket was for my son when he was a baby. It was the original ripple. That's the one I learned with the single crochet in the back loop to make the ridges. It took forever. Yes, ma'am, it did. And I think with my grandma making me learn that pattern and making it into a blanket is the reason why to this day I don't like making blankets because it took me forever. Well, Keri, we know that your favorite thing to make is doilies, but what's your favorite stitch?
The pineapple.
The pineapple? Okay. I really can't say which one is mine. I mean, oh goodness.
I like the cluster too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I use it a lot.
Right. Well, I love like the star stitch and the spider stitch and the primrose and the tulip and all of those really that can make like a flower type design, through the variation of the stitches. I mean, those are my go-to stitches. I really love them. Dory says, love the ripple, but yes, it takes a long time. Mm-hmm. I got yes, a book that has 12 different blankets in it for babies. It's a baby blanket book. And they have one in there that is just, they call it the wave. But basically, guys, it is a chevron stitch, but it's just so, I mean, it's just a very gradual up and down. It is so pretty. And let me tell you, that blanket can work up really fast because you just use double crochets. Um, Makes for really, really pretty blanket for babies, for babies. Pam says I like a lot of stitches, but my go-to is just the plain old half double. I like the half double a lot more than I do the single. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, especially if I'm doing somebody else's pattern, if I can get away with putting that half double in there, I just really, really like it. Oh, Dory says, yes, the wave. It is gorgeous. And like I said, it makes up really quick for a baby blanket. It really does. So, any other stitches that people like to go to?
I'm
Oh, Dory
still
says she also
cooking.
likes the shell. Yes, shells make up very pretty patterns, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you mix them in with other stitches. Um, was it you or someone else that said the virus stitch? Now, that's one stitch I've not worked with yet. And I think it's just because I've had so many other projects, just like the corner to corner. It's one that I've not worked with yet either, uh,
Mm.
because I have so many other things going on, or that I want to do. Maybe that's what I should say. What I want to do.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, the virus stitch is really pretty too.
Hmm.
One that's fun that's a yarn eater is the Bavarian stitch.
Yes, but oh my goodness, you get the right yarn with it and the right size hook. Depending on what you're going to do with it, it is gorgeous, and it just looks so. What do you? I want to say expensive. You know what I
Good
mean?
morning, Rita.
Good morning, Rita. She's waiting for the bus. She's going to go see her dad today. Will you tell him we all said hi, Rita? Pam said she made a fiesta blanket for her grandma back in the 70s. She's seen something similar, but now it's called the Catherine's wheel. It was very pretty. Rita said, Keri, she got her bracelet today.
Yay!
Which bracelet did she get?
The turtle.
The turtle. Oh, I love turtles. They are just so.
That came quick.
Well, where do they come from? Or, I mean, where are they? What headquartered? Are they headquartered here in the States or overseas?
Texas.
Texas. Excuse me. Oh, they sent hers from Germany. So yes, she did get it quick.
Oh.
Well, that's awesome.
Hmm.
Well, I don't want to rush anything, but we are kind of at the halfway mark, which was when we used to do this anyhow. So, do you want to go ahead and do the devotional?
I can.
Okay. Good morning, Nana Cat. No, ma'am, you are not late. And there is Nate. He's yelling bingo. Wrong day, sweetheart. Wrong day. Right quick. Hello, Sharon, sweetheart. How are you? Sandra said that she really enjoyed watching the Boggy Creek unboxing on Billy's channel. So many patterns and color combos. She says each time I come away with so many ideas. Isn't that correct? Okay, Keri.
Freedom. He is rich in kindness and grace, that he purchased our freedom with the blood of his son and forgave our sins. Ephesians 1:7. What a tremendous price Christ paid to cover the cost of our sins. He is worthy of our adoration and our allegiance, because it is only through him that we have life anew. He set us free from the claim our our sins had on our lives. His kindness and grace are unfathomable, and his love continues to guide us every step of the way. By his blood, we can truly live in freedom. Even when we stumble, we can stand back up and keep pressing on, because he has forgiven us completely. Your amazing grace, dear Lord, has provided me a way to join your family and become your child. You paid a great price for me, and I greatly accept your grace. Thank you for being my father and for redeeming me. How are you using the freedom that Christ has allotted you?
Amen. Random
I'm
act of kindness.
I'm stuck on my Wordle.
Uh-oh.
hmm Okay. Knit or crochet blankets for animals at the animal shelter.
Yes, that's a good one.
hmm
That really is a good one. Because, in animal shelters, um, now not all, but I do know that a great many of them, especially if they're rescue shelters, when an animal comes in, they give them their own blanket. so that when they are adopted or even fostered out for a time, they have something that has their scent on it, and it's comforting it to them, especially when they're moving to a new place. So that's a really good idea. And it doesn't have to be a fancy stitch, you know. Diane said, growing up, my grandma always made chevron blankets, and great aunt always made granny squares. I had no idea there were so many different stitches and patterns. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And here in just the last, I don't think granny squares have ever gone out of style. But here in just the last several years, so many different patterns now have evolved in the granny square. It's not just a flat stitch anymore. You can make them with different textures. You can make them 3D. You can make them large, small, and granny squares are used in so many different things. So
Mm-hmm.
square is just not for grannies or blankets anymore.
Carla, I don't know. I'm on my fourth try.
Whoa, whoa. Rita says, I am getting around on a bicycle or a mobility scooter, and it's colder now, so I made a hat yesterday, excuse me, with reflex yarn. I am visible. Oh, with reflective yarn. Okay, I am visible in the dark now. And her winter jacket is now in use. Oh, mercy. Oh, Nana Cat, that's awesome, isn't it? She still has her granny square that her great aunt made when she was a little girl. Those are true treasures, aren't they? But they were very popular back in the 70s, Diane. She said my great aunt's granny squares had the most hideous 70s color combination. Let's see, 70s was all about the avocado and the golden and that yucky orange. Yes. I didn't mind the avocado. I mean, because I love green anyway, all shades of green. But I remember having the green refrigerator and the green front um, on my stove. Yes, green everywhere in the kitchen, in the bathrooms. I think Keri's still trying to see if she can figure out Wordle.
I got it.
You did? There you see? All
I
she
got
needed was
all
a
four.
little
I got the first
encouragement.
four words or the first four letters, and I was like, I have no idea what this word is, even with the letters that I have left. So I had to try each one. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word. Not a word.
Pam said, and the green shag carpet. No, we had the orange and the brown shag carpet. Yuck. I'm sorry, Robin. She says, excuse me, I love orange. Sandra said, never cared for the green, but had the copper tone. Yes, I guess really it wasn't an orange? Good old harvest gold. There you go. There you go. Yes, the harvest gold. Now that was a pretty color. The orange, to me, not so much. And I'm sorry, Robin. Pat Craig, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Diane said Aunt Hilda made us all granny square blankets that we were to be given when we got married. Never married, so mom finally just gave me mine. Nay, my parents' bathroom growing up was pink and green with a bright red plastic towel rack. It was horrendous. Yes, they are. Now those 60 colors, they are in for they are the colors now for a lot of kitchen items. Toasters, kettles. Yes. Oh, Diane said, "Oh yes, I had green shag carpet in my bedroom growing up." Oh, my word.
I don't remember what. color our carpet was in our bedrooms.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Dory says, that's why I don't care for the color olive green. Yes, even the green and copper shaggy rug, yuck. All gold, green rust. Like I said, we had the orange and the brown, but I just hated the shag carpet. I never liked it when it was in style or out of style. I don't like the shag carpet.
Hi, Pat Cray.
She says it's cold here in Suffolk, Virginia. My brain, little bit air bubble. Uh, she's drinking her first cup of coffee, and Carla said my oldest daughter had purple shaggy carpet. Oh my word! And Nate said Wordle in 3, easy peasy.
Do you
I just
do it, Nate?
well, somebody's got him hooked on it. Oh, Paula said my mother had in law had pink rug in her bathroom. Oh my goodness. Dory loved pink and blue bathrooms. I think I would spend most of my time in the tub because yes, she loves the bath. Yes, I am in Texas, but we are at our girl's house. Wayne's second daughter, Beth. She lives in Arlington, Texas, and so does Wayne's oldest daughter. So we are here visiting the girls for the next couple of weeks.
Elephants can consume a variety of plants, including grass, leaves, bark, and roots. Good morning, Bryn.
I didn't know they ate bark. Huh.
I didn't know they ate bark either.
I
I
knew
thought
the
that was a
others.
sloth thing.
Yeah, I'll be darned. Nate said he downloaded it just to see how hard it was today.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not a download, it's a New York Times. The downloadable one is super easy.
Nate
Okay,
says,
Pat.
Nate says, Arlington, Texas, say hi to Hank Hill for me. Okay. I don't know who Hank Hill is, but
Hi, Faith Louise.
good morning, Faith. How are you, sweetie? And I believe there she is. There's little Bryn. Let's see. Wanted to make sure I didn't.
Where's this hour gone?
Nate says, I predict a lot of pink in my future.
I do too. Pink and purple.
Mm-hmm. But just because they're girls doesn't mean that they will necessarily like frilly things and girly things. I had 3 girls, and only my middle child was into everything girly, frilly, lacy. I mean, she is my girly girl. My first and my last, not so much. They were more my boys, tomboys. And Faith says, I'm doing good. I got my coffee. So, what does everybody have on their agenda for Thursday?
I'm going to finish these. Well, I'm going to get as far as I can.
Right. Are you heading out for your festival this weekend today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
After my hair, nails, and toes.
Okay. Um, Faye says, maybe not. I am one of 3 girls and not of ours in pink. The youngest was purple. Paula says she was not a girly girl. Pam says, I have a friend whose bathroom is still very retro. It has the pink tub and toilet and sink. Oh my goodness. She even has the plaster fish on the walls. Oh my word. Diane says that, yeah. Diane says she's got an appointment and work appointment and then get some stitching in.
That's Faith Louise. Diane's going to run errands.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of got them mixed up there, didn't
That's okay.
I? Pat says, I'm back, Keri. I read a good book called The Drowning by T.J. Newman. It's a thriller. Might be one you might
Mm.
want to download. Good morning, Sean. How are you,
Good morning,
sweetheart?
Sean.
You're in Central Texas? Where? Nate says, New York in 4. Not as fast. Good morning, Jen. You're lurking. Well, awesome. Thanks for letting us know that you're here.
Good morning, Jen.
Amy T says, I decided.
Go ahead.
She said, I decided I'm just chilling, crocheting, doing laundry and dishes will get done tomorrow. Dinner, pork chops, is in the slow cooker. Well, I will be over when they're ready.
Amy, is Evelyn there? Sean says just north of Austin.
Oh, yes, in Leander. I know where that's at. Rita says she's going to be spending about 4 hours to go see her dad in the hospital and then home again. It's the bus life. Yes, ma'am, it is, isn't it? Sandra says, I'll be working on a ripple blanket today if I don't fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning, Sherry.
I know you're already at work, but thank you so much for leaving us a thumb. Let's see. Just a minute, Nate. Somebody said something. Pam says that she's getting ready for the weekend. I have chemo tomorrow and then a shot on Saturday, so I'll probably be down for the count next week. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Haven't really gotten to feeling better from the last time yet. Oh, my word.
Oh, I use audio, Nate. So, Amy, does that mean you're coming into Zoom?
Well, that's neat. She gets the girls next week for a couple of nights. That's awesome. Carla says, I use alone, Nate. Oh, y'all are talking about Wordle, right? Good morning, Mimi Cat. How are you?
Good morning, Mimi.
Thank you so much for being here. And speaking of that, bad me. Want to say thank you to all of you that have been here today. And good morning, Mara. She said she's been listening. She has work and then housework. Oh, yuck. That's work and work, Mara. Yucky. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. And for those of you that are lurking or in the Zen garden, we appreciate you listening to us as well. And anyone that comes back and watches our lives, we appreciate the time that it takes for you to sit and listen to us chatter.
Okay, Amy. No, I have not, Pat. Not for another hour.
Yes, remember we're on early on Thursday and Friday morning, so yes, it's a little early for her to be taking her meds. Well, what I want to get done today is I'm finishing writing up a pattern for Twisted Fiber Friends this weekend. and I want to get started on a new crochet project. But my husband is doing one of the daddy do jobs for his daughter here. So depending on how many times I have to stop and start and stop and start will depend on how much I want of what I want to do gets done today. More crochet for Sharon. About a million I need to finish. I think we're all there. And, this is the middle of October, pretty close, and not that many weeks left to get some uh, Christmas crochet items done. So, really have to start whipping them out, don't we? Coco wasn't live after TFF. Those of you that follow Cocktails with Coco, she normally live on Sunday evenings, but um, she is in the process of moving her craft and audio room downstairs. So I know she and Mr. Cocktails have been really busy trying to get that set up for her.
That'll be nice though when she gets it done.
Oh man, with all those windows and the light behind her, she's got one huge vacant wall that she's going to put up a bunch of shelves to show off her yarn. So, yes. Normally live, she's only been on once in 7 weeks.
Hmm.
I thought she'd been on more than that. You have a great day with your dad, Rita. Sherry's going to go back to her Sherlock blanket, try to get that done. Yes, Sharon, the nasty neighbors are gone. I think they've been gone since the 1st of July, maybe 1st of August. But yes, they finally got the downstairs all cleaned. And she has been there broadcasting when we've done TFF since September, I believe. But it's just a very blank canvas at the moment.
Yeah, the nasty neighbors are gone. Thank goodness. That was horror at its finest. Good
Mm-hmm.
grief.
And she put up with it a lot longer than I would have, let me tell you. Oh, nay. Well, I will pass on your little sadness there. How's that? Aw. I wouldn't call it being antisocial, Sharon. You've just got a lot going on right now. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, Sherry Kay. Thank you for being
All
here with
right,
us
Sherry.
today.
Love you. Have a great day.
Well, we have just a couple of seconds actually left, and I think it's a little early for Madonna to be dropping. Yeah, it's a little early for her this
I
morning. So.
I think though we have somebody to raid.
Oh, we do. I wonder who that would be.
Let me see if I'm right.
Oh, Nana. She
Oh,
said I
she's
ripped
not on for another hour.
who?
Ursula, she's not on for another hour.
Right, she goes on 10 here. Nana Cat said that she ripped out her scrap scrap gaff, scrap gan. what I'm going to call it, all the way to week 3 as the stitch count was way off. I was at week 13. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Nate says she'll be in this week as I'm away. That's how it usually happens, isn't it?
Yeah, there's.
Oh, Faith Louise says no, Ursula's on Fridays. Today is Thursday.
Oh, Linda Simpson just went live.
Okay, okay. There you go. Thank you so much, Jen.
So first off, let's.
Okay, head over to Linda. Oh.
Christine, thank you, Christine, for joining.
Thank you, Jen, for dropping that. So we are going to head on over to Linda's. Be sure to let her know it's an elephant raid. So until tomorrow, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see.
Love you guys. Be a blessing.
Love y'all. Bye.
Oh, I almost did this wrong.